Before I had a car, before I had a boat, before I even had a kayak, all I had was a bike as my fishing vessel. Every day after school, I would use the last few moments of daylight ripping down to the local ponds by my house in Illinois and fishing until there was just a sliver of daylight left. And just so happens, almost 10 years later, I'm still doing the same. This right here was all I had, and I loved it. Even till this day, I enjoy getting on the bank and fishing from foot. And today we're going to basically return to my roots. Fish how I used to fish as a high school or even a college student. I would take my bike on the Hocking River in Ohio and I'd rip 20, 30 miles upstream and chase after smallmouth right along the creek side. It was kind of how I learned to love bass fishing and fishing in whole. It allowed me to get around with ease and I loved it. It was something that added a bit of excitement and movement to what some people might think is a boring sport. So we're going to hit some backwoods main honey holes, but also transition into some more urban fishing styles as well and seeing if we can possibly get some smallmouth or maybe possibly that elusive striped bass. So without further ado, Wieners, stick with us, stay tuned, and let's go crank. Holy steep. Holy steep. Just gonna take her one step at a time. Okay. Made it. And there's no one fishing today. Unbelievable. All right, let's do this. First cast going in. Big spook first and then a little spook next. Looks like there's a lot less water coming through here right now, but it should make it a little bit easier to fish. Let's see if anyone's home. Oh my gosh, I already got a boil. First cast, I got a boil. First cast. Spot number one, here we are. This scene is wild. We pedaled down a dirt path, walked down this sketchy little cliff, and now we're standing on a rock on the edge of a raging river. This is basically the first dam in the Penobscot, and what you're seeing right here is a bunch of white water and current being let loose from the top end of this river. This, I believe, was used as an old paper mill or some sort of energy, but now it is home to basically where these striped bass, these smallmouth, and these Atlantic salmon can go no further. It used to be they could go all the way up the river, but this is where they stop, and this is where we'll be fishing today. I'm throwing a giant 9'6" surf cast rod so we can get all the way out in that white water, and I'm throwing a little tiny pencil popper, which is probably one of the best baits for fast moving water surface applications. As you can see, this bait has been getting some love over the years, but we're gonna see if we can get a nice striped bass. And if we tick off a few stripey boys, gonna head back up that hill, hop back on the bike, and go explore some new territories. I got one on me again. Oh, that's a better fish. Come on. Oh, there we go, I'm on. That's a good one. Oh, that was so dirty. That was so dirty. On the big spook. On the big spook. Oh my gosh. That was disgusting. Woo. Oh, I needed that. I needed that. There's no reason for dunking in the morning when you can just get waken up by a freaking topwater bite like that. I'm gonna go down to the rocks. That was crazy. That was crazy. Come here, bud. Nice fish. We did it. We got ourselves a striped bass, baby. First fish of the day, and it's one of my favorites, the Atlantic striped bass. It's crazy to think this fish has traveled basically all the way from the Penobscot Bay, all the way up the Penobscot River to the first dam and is basically stuck here. Over here feeding on alewives and just chilling in this fast moving, cool, fresh water. Such an amazing fish. You can catch them on big top waters. You can chase them in the shallows. You can go in 100 feet of water and drop right on their heads with spoons. There's really no way you can't catch striped bass. And no matter what size they are, they're so much fun. This is a nice little mid 20 incher, but put up a hell of a fight in the current. We're gonna get a few shots of him and send him back on his way. So freaking epic. And now for the release. Sending him back in the current. There he goes. Freaking nuts, man. Welcome to the Smalley spot. Hopefully the Smalley spot. This is a lake I've never fished before. Just to get back here, we had to bike a mile because there's no truck access over here. This is a part of, I guess, drinking water. So they only allow you to come back here if you have a camper, if you live back here. So we had to park the truck all the way back there, rip the bike over, and now we're here. It looks insane. I've only seen this place on Google Maps, so this is my first time laying eyes on it in person. There's a beautiful little brook that just kind of trickles down into the lake. The water's clean, it's clear. It should have brook trout and smallmouth. We're hopefully just gonna catch something a little bit different opposed to those striped bass. Whew. Not a peep too, it's so quiet back here. Unreal. I'm trying to get in the water, see how far out I can go. Wow, that water's freezing cold. Oh, there's a fish. There we go. There's a fish. Good one. Oh my gosh, giant smallie. Giant smallie in the shallows. Oh, he might break me off. This is way bigger than I thought. I gotta go out and get him. He's in the pads. Oh, that line does not sound good. Come here, buddy. I only have 8-pound test. He's got me in the pads. Come here, come here. Don't lose him, John. Don't lose him, John. Oh God. It's a good fish. Oh, he's right here, don't lose him. Oh my gosh, I'm soaked. We got him. Yes! How sick was that, man? Take a look at that. First smallmouth of the day. Good smallmouth too. For never fishing here before, this is a quality bass, probably about 2 pounds. Not quite as hefty and ferocious as a striped bass, but a lot of fun and very aggressive in its own game. Caught that on just half of a stick bait on a shaky head. I forgot all my Ned hooks, so we're having to improvise, but that fish bit in like 3 feet of water right on the edge. This water's very cool, so these small, in theory, should be shallow and not deep like some of these other lakes. Wow, so crazy. I'm like in the jungle right now fishing for these guys. It's all worth it. Thing's fired up. She's ready to dip. That's so cool, dude. Just traveled back into this very remote little pond. It's funny, I say remote, but we're really not that far from like downtown Bangor. It just seems like it. Like you've got some rolling hills that almost turn into mountains over there. Not a lick of wind. There are camps, there's 2 houses right next to us, but there's like no noise. All I can hear is the babbling brook and the sound of my drag screaming on smallmouth. That was so sick. Put it there, Caleb. Let's get another. Oh my gosh. Did I just break off? No. Wow, that was a big fish. Holy shit, dude. That was insane. That was not a slouch. That was a good smallmouth. Instantly started pulling drag. Oh my gosh. Big smallie. Holy hell, big smallmouth. I gotta go in there. He's gonna get me absolutely meddled in those pads. Oh my gosh, it's a giant. It's a giant smallie. Oh my gosh, don't come undone. This is crazy. Oh, he's barely hooked. He's barely hooked. He's barely hooked. Stay on, girl. Stay on, girl. Oh my Lord. This is crazy. Oh my gosh, come here. Stay on, stay on. She's gonna pop me off. There's no way this fish is staying on. Come on. Got him. Wow. What a day we've had so far. This has been fun, you know, trying out some new fisheries, fishing some old stuff, and just exploring new territory on the bike and doing it all from foot. Such a cool bass. Holy, that's definitely a 3-pounder all day. On the topwater. This might be my new favorite bank spot. Let's send him back. It's like fishing combined with going to a water park. I am soaked. Kidding me right now? Oh my gosh. Of course, straight into the pad she goes. Are you kidding me right now? Absolute mayhem. Oh, I might have lost her. Is she still on? Oh no, she's still on. She's still on. She's still on. A little bit smaller than the last, but wow. Talk about an intense fight from the cast to the bite to the time the fish gets right at our face. Oh my God, dude. Ready? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I've never seen someone go this hard before. 3 casts, 3 fish. Let's send them back. Oh my gosh. That's a giant. Dude, these are giant fish. These are giant fish. These are such big smallmouth. Holy. Oh my gosh. I'm so surprised as to how big these fish are. Oh my gosh. And the pads, of course. Let's see if I can swim out to them. Golly, dude. Oh my Lord. Come here. Come here. Come here. Don't lose them. Fat 2-pounder. Fish number 4. Another fat one. Look at the guts on these things. I'm having so much fun right now. Well, I'm absolutely drenched right now, but we've caught 4 smallmouth and 1 striper. We're taking shelter under the trees, the pine trees of northern Maine, and I figured this would be a decent opportunity to talk about the sweet ride that we've been ripping on today. Now, normally when I talk about gear, I'm going over the rod, the reel, the line, but in this case, I want to touch base on this bike. A little backstory, a company called GoTrax. It's a company that makes electric scooters and bikes, who are based out of Texas, reached out to us. They sent us an email and they were like, hey, we've got this all-terrain Tundra bike, and we were curious if you guys would have any place for it in your fishing adventures and endeavors. I immediately jumped on this opportunity based upon the fact that I grew up biking around to all my fishing hunting holes. Literally every single day after school, I'd pedaled 6 miles to the 3 same dusty little ponds every day to catch a couple 1 to 2 pound bass, and I loved it. So anyway, they sent us the bike and we've been using it a lot around Camp Claw and in some other videos, and it's been a lot of fun. This, of course, if you can't tell already, is an electric bike. So with this battery that is, by the way, removable, you can go 70 miles just on the electric motor. Top speed on this bike, believe it or not, just on the motor is 20 miles per hour. But if you want to complement the motor with pedaling, I believe you can get up to like 27 to 28. So it's very fast. You can go very long distances just on a single charge, and it's very rugged. It's very durable. We've been ripping around the riverside to catch striped bass today. We've been ripping around the forest, going around dirt trails, and the suspension, everything feels really good. There's a lot of anglers out there who can't afford a big truck or a big boat or a kayak, or maybe you're just too young and you don't have your license yet. Having a bike like this is sweet. It's perfect. You can go long distances. I've even retrofitted a couple rod holders on here, and I've got all my gear in my backpack. So it's been fun ripping around this thing today, and I love it. It's really cool. I mean, we've gone probably over 10 miles today, and it's got an 87% charge. So barely any battery used, but yeah, this thing's really cool. If you guys want to check out the Tundra or any of other GoTrax's scooters, electric bikes, I'll leave them linked down below. By supporting them, you of course support the channel. I think these things are awesome, and you'll probably see me using these in other videos as well. Anyway, let's get back to it. We're gonna drop into another spot and see if we can keep cranking on these smallmouth bass. Oh, there's one. Giant. 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 Begging. This is a begging. She's taking me out to deep water. It's a begging. I'm getting that draw. I'm getting that draw. She's so good. Oh, come here. Wow, that's a good fish. Oh, that's a good fish. It's no slouch for sure. Another high 2s. Quality bass on the freaking popper. So sick. Gosh, that's fun. Woo. Barely hooked. She might come off. Going for the belly grab. I'm afraid to grab these smallmouth. These smallmouth are like very angsty. Hang on 1 second. 1 second. There he goes. Quick release. Oh, he's right there. I can see him. Unreal. They hit this thing so damn hard. I don't even have time to set the hook. I just feel weight. Oh, there we go. There we go. That's a big one. Oh my gosh, a big one. I mean a big one. Might be the biggest one of the day. Oh my gosh. Thank you. That is a good one. Come here, buddy. Look at that rod bend. Holy man, holy. Come here. Come here, buddy. Come here. He's about to jump again, isn't he? Oh, I love when they go airborne like that. It is so freaking cool. Come here. Don't go in those reeds. I know you're thinking about it. I know you're thinking about it. Just don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's a quality one. Oh, another high 2-pounder. Ooh, maybe close to 3. I don't know. He's pretty sizable. Low 3 high 2s all day. Oh, it doesn't even matter the size of them. They're just all so much fun. Oh, come here. Oh, look at all this grass you got me into. My Lord. All right, this is our final fish of the day. This has been so much fun. Catching smallmouth and striped bass in the same state. All on top water too. In my opinion, it's the pinnacle. Does not get much better than this. We're gonna send this fish back on his merry way. What a beautiful fish. That was so much fun. Thank you. Nice soft release back in that crystal clear water. So sick. Wieners, a successful day of bass fishing, whether they be brown or striped. We seem to have caught just about all of them. Huge success. I don't know if you guys know this, but this is pretty much our last day here in the summer of 2023. So I feel like we really sending it off strong. Had some good fishing today. Filmed what I believe to be an awesome video. And I hope you guys agree as well. Drop some comments. Let us know if we should come back up to Camp Claw in the fall or maybe possibly winter. We skipped last winter. Didn't do any ice fishing or snowmobiling. It was just kind of a chill winter for us in Texas, but let us know if we should come back up here. This has been such a fun summer. It's gonna be sad to leave, but hey, we're ending this journey off strong. Also, be sure to check out folks over at GoTrax. They supported this video and they gave us this sweet freaking bike that we used to rip around all throughout Maine today and catch all our fish, but I'll leave them linked down below. They've got scooters. They've even got an electric dirt bike too, which is absolutely insane. Can't wait to get my hands on that hopefully one day. But yeah, this was quite the journey and a lot of fun bringing you guys along with. We'll catch you on the next one. As always, folks, keep fishing, never stop. Come on, look, let's go.